Hey everybody, welcome to Nation 2.0. My name is Jersey, and thanks for coming to hang out with me. Definitely appreciate it. If this is your first time here, welcome. This is going to be available via podcast, Facebook, YouTube, SoundCloud, Google Play, iTunes. It's everywhere, so definitely follow, subscribe, anything that you can do so you don't miss an episode. And definitely comment anywhere on Facebook. I'd love to hear from people on different avenues about what they thought, their thoughts. I am not right on everything. I'm just not. No one person is. So I love to hear everybody's feedback, and I would love to hear what you want to talk about on the show. This is a weekly podcast, so we have a lot of the year to go. And anything that you could suggest to talk about is always appreciated. And let's just do some business talking, man. Or ma'am. However you are. But I do appreciate it. Like I said, if you don't know who I am Josh. I am a sales rep with Window Cleaning Resource. So if there is anything that we can do for you, definitely let me know. Give me a call direct at 862-312-2026. You can text that number, call that number. You can also email me, Josh at windowcleaningresource.com. Smoke signals, Voxer, Facebook Messenger, everything and anything. Either way, this show is going to be brought to you by Towel Viper on YouTube. I appreciate your comments. I would love to hear your story, and we'll have to do that here soon. So definitely shoot me an email with your story. I'd love to hear it. So definitely comment. Like I said, thanks for being with us, and let's just jump right in. So today we are going to be talking about add-ons. And this is always kind of I don't want to say taboo, an interesting subject, because there is such a thing as too many services, right? You can actually be a jack of all trades and a master of none. That's completely doable. I know people who have done everything from dog poop picking up to painting to whatever, equestrian services. That's horses, if you don't know. But they've done everything, and the problem with that is that if you don't have a focus, then you can't focus your energy first and foremost, and you only have 100% of yourself. So if you're trying to spread yourself too thin and you have 10 services, you can only give, on an equal playing field, 10% of yourself to that particular service. So why step over dollars to make pennies? That is kind of the motif here with add-ons. But I do have 4 add-ons that I really like, with a possibility of a 5th. But here it is. You're either a pressure washing company that does window cleaning, or a window cleaning company that does pressure washing. And yes, there is a difference. Whatever your main focus is what you are. And your secondary focus, like your minor in college, that is basically also what you do, but you also do that as opposed to your main focus of what type of company you are. Now, a lot of guys will say, hey, I'm a pressure washing and window cleaning company. Sort of, but I guarantee one of those services is more than the other as far as what you do. And it's great to be both, but it also is great to have, like we talked about, focus. So I am in Wisconsin, a window cleaning company that does pressure washing. And I live in North Carolina now, so I am now a pressure washing company that focuses on window cleaning. And where that kind of comes into play is that if you have, we'll say for even numbers, $1,000 you're going to throw at marketing, you have to understand where you're going to put that focus on and how you're going to spend that. Now, with just those 2 services, advertising those, it would be perfectly feasible to go 50-50, even if your focus is one or the other. And that's only if you want to increase the one that your minor, if you will, by getting just as much advertising mojo to them. But you have to figure out where you're making most of your money. And a focus is not a bad thing at all. because, again, being here in North Carolina, a pressure washing company that does window cleaning, most of our calls are for pressure washing, which means that I can add window cleaning or suggest that down the road. I do get window cleaning calls and I can suggest the pressure washing, but as a company, all of our pieces all have a focus here on pressure washing. And then as your add-ons go, window cleaning happens to be first, but pressure washing is really our main focus. And it's nice that way to have focus, just like systems, which sometimes are kind of played out. People aren't really keen on having systems. They say I'm too small or I'm too whatever. But having a focus is really your core, right? Forget unique selling proposition as far as, what your company is or what it is you're selling. But as services go, focusing your services, you're going to focus on where you're giving the most of your heart and soul to. So with that out of the way, the 4 services that I say are really piggybacking on each other, which is hugely important. If you do window cleaning and you do aquarium cleaning, right? They don't play off of each other. Even though there's glass involved, they don't play off of each other because they're not really associated together. But here are the lists. And again, tell me anywhere, YouTube, Facebook, anywhere that you see a difference or what you want to tell me. Anyway, so again, as a window cleaning company, I can do pressure washing, right? Because if I do a house wash, I'm going to be able to do the windows after that because I'm going to dirty the windows. Even if you have conditioners in the water and things like that, those windows are part of the exterior of the house. Even if I clean them, I can also offer and say, hey, your windows may be spotty when we're done, but I can, for $99, come back over and do all those outsides. And if you're working pure water, then that's 20 minutes of time, if that. But on top of that, I've always thought that adding gutter cleaning was an easy one. Now, gutters are not the exterior of the house as far as facade or face of the house goes. It's not a window. People can't see in there. You're not cleaning something that people see. But when you're doing any of those services, which granted in pressure washing, I don't really have a ladder too often because we're using the M5, of course. But you have a ladder and you're already up there. So with window cleaning, gutter cleaning has just always been a easy step because, hey, we're doing exterior services on your home, right? Cleaning exterior services. And what is there to clean on your house? That just happens to be one of them. Now, to jump off that a little bit here, I am for years and years and years, have been a scoop and bag kind of guy. Scoop it up, put it in a bucket, right? That's what I do. I scoop, bag, and remove all your debris and take it with us so that you're not left with a bag of stinky gutter muck. That's one of my little sayings. But lately, I've been getting more into the vac side of it. And if you haven't seen, and actually this just came across the morning of this podcast, is that the RHG system is back in stock for the gutter system. That's the gutter poles, 30 feet of gutter poles, plus the vac, which is 3-motor vac, is back in stock. So I know it's not gutter season, and I'm not trying to make this all salesy, but it is back. So if a gutter vac is in your future, let me know on that. But anyway, so going with a gutter vac, now all of a sudden it's not the association of ladders, but it's the association of getting up high. So running a gutter vac can have the same set of poles sitting out that will sell a job because people go, whoa, that thing's, I don't have to even get on a ladder. If I'm doing your house, I can pressure wash, I can wash the side of your house, soft wash, I can do your windows, and I can do your gutters all from the ground. Right? That blows people's mind. Like, that's one of those, like, okay, I see the association is distant, but when you say I can do all of those exterior services from the ground, no ladders, don't worry about your homeowner's insurance because I'm not even on a ladder. I'm not going to be a sketchy bucket Bob on a ladder I shouldn't be on that's covered in paint because I do a billion other services. Reaching to try to get stuff and spraying with pressure, or going back to where you're scooping and bagging and removing the debris and bending the gutters and worried about standoffs and everything else, you don't have to do that. You can actually go and vac everything, and everything is from the ground. And there's something to be said. The older you get, being able to do all these services from the ground, there's equipment costs. Just like anything, you can do it the easy way or the cheap way, or you can do it the right way. And I feel like that's the right way, even though it is expensive. Same thing with pure water, is not as cheap as a squeegee, but you're not on a ladder, right? A injector and pressure washer and the right soaps and chemicals is not as cheap as just going up there with water and blasting off of the siding itself. But it's the right way to do. Same thing on the gutter side. The gutter vac, it's not new, but it is something that's really pretty cool. So check that out if you do gutter cleaning. That's one of my favorite add-ons because I hate doing gutters. I truly do. I don't have a single employee that likes gutters. No one does. It just does not exist. But it's a simple add-on where you can say, hey, we're here. By the way, we'd love to do your gutters. Or if you're up doing something and you see any of the debris that's coming out of the gutters, say, hey, we cleaned everything, but I know you probably are having a little bit of gutter issues, and the runoff that you're going to have is going to dirty the house again because, of course, all that comes back down. I would love to clean your gutters, too. Before I do the house wash and window cleaning, what I can do is clean all that out. And then if there's any splashes or splishes, I can rinse and clean all that off and go right to the house and windows. So see how if you make a correlation between things, it really helps the sale. It helps upsell. It helps the trust level. And it doesn't show that this guy's a jack of all trades. It doesn't say he's going to be able to put, a door jamb in and change out light bulbs, but he can also do window cleaning. It still shows that you're specialized and you know what you're doing, but the correlation there is what shows you is like, oh, by the way, I did notice this. It's a perfect add-on. And that's where you don't want to stride too far away from kind of that main core. And I'll tell you a little story. When I first started pressure washing, I actually got into it with fleet cleaning. That was mainly how I got into it, is the bass-ackwards way to get into pressure washing. It 100% is. Because here's my story. Sit back, relax to hear this one. So I'm driving down the interstate, and I see a building off to the side that I have called before on window cleaning. It's a big box building, right? They were a distribution center, so they had semis out there, and all of the warehouse windows I knew somebody else couldn't take care of. And I wanted to sell that. So I called them up and said, hey, I'm just calling to find out if you need any window cleaning or fleet washing, as I see all those trucks sitting there. He goes, no, hey, I appreciate you always following up. Really do appreciate that. Our janitors still do that. But fleet washing, yeah, we love a demo on that. Can you come out Thursday? Well, this is Friday, so a little less than a week. And I didn't know demos were even a thing. I didn't know anything about it. I said, sure. I, in my head, was saying, wow, that's really stupid commitment you just made, knowing nothing about it. So I got to work, figured everything else out. At the time, I had a builder that was close to me. Went to him and said, hey, build me this system. This is what I want to do. Make it happen. And had to find a truck within a couple days, because with fleet cleaning, you have to carry a ton of water, right? Because you don't hook up anywhere for the most part. Some lots are running hydrants and things like that. But so I got this whole thing set up, did it, got the job, thank God, because I just had spent, $15,000 on a rig and trailer or truck and everything else. So I did get it and learned a valuable lesson that fleet cleaning is not it's not part of our service, our core, right? Fleet cleaning guys, don't be angry at me for this statement, but you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But fleet cleaning is for a commercial property, right? It is for that business that runs trucking. You may not do other services for. You're not going to be doing facade washings, which I did a ton of other services for that fleet that were not fleet cleaning. But it was just so far out. I needed to have special equipment for that. I needed to have larger equipment, more water, hydrant rentals, all that stuff, right? So I realized at a certain point, this is a very good contract for us at the time. It was over $100,000 a year. And I did say to the guys that it's just out of our realm of where we wanted to be. So we did end up moving directions. But that was something you could do, and it was pressure washing, but it wasn't really an add-on, right? It just wasn't our core residential and light commercial kind of core. So we did kind of get rid of that. But now we have all this pressure washing stuff that we can do houses with. It's overkill, but, it's still better than nothing. But the other one is roof cleaning. So back to kind of the pressure washing side of it, roof cleaning is its own beast. You, unless you are Benji, you are going to have specialized equipment for roof cleaning. You need a soft washing, 12-volt pump system that is just a big chemical applicator, right? Pump-up sprayer is not a good option because you're putting so much solution, but it is, in essence, kind of the same thing, right? You need that type of thing. You're not working on pressure. You're not downstreaming, which I know guys are talking about being able to downstream on roofs. I wouldn't do it. The mix, you can't get hot enough. It depends on your area and zone, and I'm just going to blast it with a hot mix if at all possible, that I can do that. But roof cleaning gets its own equipment, but it still is an exterior cleaning of a house, right? So now you're a company that does the roof all the way down the side of the house, the windows, the siding, and now you're on the concrete. Concrete's part of pressure washing. So now you can do even the concrete. So any exterior cleaning's covered, and they all are associated together, even though there's different equipment for gutter cleaning as there is for pressure washing as there is for roof cleaning. Those are kind of the add-ons that I do. The most money that you can make, in my opinion, again, if I'm wrong, guys and girls, if I am wrong, please do tell me. I would love to hear. Numbers are one of those things that, again, jumping off topic a little bit, numbers are one of those things that somebody in the heart of California is going to be way less than somebody in the heart of Texas. Okay, it just is going to happen. There's certain areas. I have a friend that is in a very wealthy area of Maryland, and his prices are just amazing. I'm like, golly, I can't even charge those. It's different even from Wisconsin to North Carolina. So pricing, if you're talking pricing, do not take for a specific. What am I trying to say? Don't take it for being specific when somebody talks pricing. Just kind of throw it in your head. That's the nice thing about these shows too. You can talk pricing, people aren't worried. But I'm going to tell you my pricing. So per hour, these are the pricing. Breakdown on those four different services. So with pressure washing, again, everybody's different. I'm not making as much as you, or I'm making more than you. It does not matter. It doesn't matter. Don't hate mail me about how stupid I am and I'm a bucket Bob or a bucket Benji. But pressure washing, minimally, we're about $75 an hour for pressure washing services. House washing, usually we're average about $100 per man hour. Okay, on pressure washing is where we're at. With window cleaning, our crews, now this is a crew of two, always a crew of two, so their costs go down, their price per hour, because you have two people driving to every job, right? You have two people stuck in traffic, you have two people, so across the board, their per hour drops as compared to one. But we average about $65 per man hour on that. And gutter cleaning, that varies so much, but our minimum on gutter cleaning is $249. So use that info if you'd like. I hate gutter cleaning, so if you say, no, my last guy did it for $75, I go, oh, man, yeah, definitely call him back. That price is amazing, because I hate gutter cleaning. It's a good add-on, but I'm not going to, again, all dollars do not equal the same. A non-PETA customer, pain in the ass customer, right? A non-PETA customer, their money is worth so much more to me than that pain in the butt guy who wants me to do crap services for the same amount of money. It is that way. So, but roof cleaning, if you're not doing roofs, listen to these numbers. So our roof cleaning numbers are about $220 something. I can't remember the specific, 220 something, upwards of $500 an hour. Roof cleaning. That is why when we say you're stepping over dollars to make pennies, like if somebody calls me and says, I have a roof cleaning, but I need it done tomorrow at noon. And somebody else says, I have a window cleaning job, I need it done tomorrow at noon. You have to find where your focus is, right? And if your focus is where there's more money, then that's where a lot of advertising dollars should go. And if those two people said the same thing, then, and I had to pick one of them, I pick roof cleaning because I'm going to make more money per hour roof cleaning than I would doing windows, right? It's just the simple fact of it. Now, PETA money, if somebody says, hey, I got window cleaning to do tomorrow at noon and I have gutter cleaning to do tomorrow at noon, if it's one of my crews, I'll send them out gutter cleaning, right? But if it's me, I'm going to be doing windows. It's just that much better. But those are my 4 core add-ons. Don't be a master, a jack of all trades and a master of none. Don't do that. Don't say I offer, painting because when I pressure wash, well, I can paint it too. Well, yeah, but it's another skill. Like it's so far out. You can't do anything wrong, by the way. So if you do that, just don't tell me. Or tell me you do it. I don't care. You can't do anything wrong. It's your business. That's kind of the great thing about it. It's your business. You can't do anything wrong, right? Anything you decide to do is right. If you decide to charge $20 an hour, it's right. It's your business. There is no right or wrong in business. It's your decision. If you decide and can make $250 an hour, well, great. That's no right or wrong. It's your business. That's kind of the nice thing. But my 5th one that I always throw out there, and I know a lot of guys do it, I am on the fence. It is definitely an add-on service, but to advertise, I just never really put money towards it. But it is screen repair. So if you're doing pressure washing, you're going to inevitably at some point find a screen that has a rip in it. Or you're going to be blamed for having ripped a screen with that super pressure-filled machine you're running. Or window cleaning, you're going to find it or see it. So you can always advertise that. On-site screen cleaning or screen repair sucks. I always took them back to our shop, but again, if you have the space for it, that's kind of the big thing on that. But that's another extra service that you can add that is close enough to anything that you do. That's really an easy add-on. Screen prices are a little bit inflated where you are, or not inflated, opposite of inflated. So you could get really sucky. People go, oh man, yeah, I could get that screen repaired for $3. Okay, again, like be happy not getting everybody. Be happy closing 75% of jobs. Be happy not getting when you say, hey, we also do roof cleaning, and somebody goes, I'm not gonna go roof cleaning. I'm gonna go to Home Depot and buy their roof cleaning spray. Be happy with not getting those jobs. Inform them politely. Say, oh, okay, well, if anything doesn't happen, give it the always be on the positive side of things. But say, hey, if anything comes up and it didn't work for you, definitely give me a call. We can certainly help you out at that point. But you're not going to win them all. Don't try to win them all because now all of a sudden you're working on price. They can buy a bottle of that stuff for like, $20 as compared to what it's going to cost to actually get it done the right way. So be happy not doing that. Be happy not actually selling every one of those add-on services, but offer it. The other thing with add-on services that people they know subliminally, but they kind of pass it up, is that add-on services, if you're already doing service or work for Mrs. Jones, right? Mrs. Jones already likes you. She hired you. Even if it's your first time, there's that trust. I let you into my castle. Come on in. Do this work. I already trust you. If you've done service for people already and this is your second time being called back, that is even better because they know your work. They know your quality. They know who you are. They know how you end up. They know you don't leave a mess. You're not a bucket Bob. They know all of that stuff that you have to worry about in contractors. They don't have that. They trust you. And now if you say, hey, I also offer pressure washing. I also offer gutter cleaning. I also offer roof cleaning. They go, oh, man, I already trust this guy, right? Jersey's a buddy of mine. And we go way back. He's been cleaning my house for 4 or 5 years. I know about his kids. He pets my dogs and brings them treats. Whatever the case may be. They trust you. Trust is the hardest thing to get in business. It 100% is. Because A contractor, what is a contractor going to do? Just a contractor, the name, it tells you they're going to take your money. They're going to take your deposit. They're never going to show up. They're going to smoke and take a dump behind your shed. That's a contractor, right? We're contractors. Like, we get screwed right out of the get-go by the word contractor. So having trust is the most important part. They already trust you. Why not add-on services? The other thing is that every single person, you can't see it, and they may not know exactly what it is, but they got a handful of money. It's just stacked full of money. And they know, or subliminally know, this year, this is the money that's going out. This is going out to the, washer and dryer repairman. This is going out to house washing. This is going out to concrete cleaning. This is going out to every service that they have. Now, if you're offering 4 of those services, you're going to get more of that money that they already are out there. It's cheaper to go and increase every one of your customers' dollar amount than it is to go out and advertise, because you have to spend money to get people to trust you. You already have the trust. The most expensive part about advertising is done for you. You already have that trust. So getting people to increase their services is 10,000 times better than increasing their price. When you increase their price, they go, this guy wants a boat. That's why he's increasing my price. I'll find somebody else, right? They may like you, and they may be okay with the price. But a price increase does not convey like an add-on service. And that's the same thing when people say, I can get so-and-so to do it for $20 less. Oh, that's great. If you add gutter cleaning, I can actually save you $40. Well, that sounds great because I'm saving you $40, but I just increased your ticket, right? I'm already there, so I don't have drive time and things like that. So getting more of people's money is really the key, because they already trust you. And the service is already getting done. Don't let this be like, you're trying to scam them and pulling you out and giving them some bracelet that gives you magical copper balance or whatever those stupid things are. This is you helping people because they have a need. A dirty gutter is going to be clogged. A dirty gutter is going to have water damage possibly at some point, right? I mean, these people need this stuff. So having add-on services that are not too far out of the realm of possibilities is really what you want to do. And if you don't have add-on services now, think about it. Do a couple YouTube searches, watch some people do some roof cleaning, watch some people use a gutter vac or do traditional gutter cleaning. Same thing, just like traditional window cleaning. Watch people do this stuff. There is an equipment cost, but I could tell you right now at minimums for house washing, I got to do 10 minimum house washes to completely pay off an entirely new rig, an entire new package from everything: pressure washer, the fittings, hoses, surface cleaner, injector, everything. It takes me less than 10 houses to do, and I can make that money back. And that'll take you, depending on how good you are, 2-3 days. It's really, really easy to make the money back. So don't let equipment cost get you. And there's financing. Again, not necessarily going to get into that. But for add-ons, please do tell me what your thoughts are. I, again, would love to hear them. And I want to tell you about a couple fun things coming up in the podcast. Within the next couple weeks, we're going to be talking to Kurt Kempton with Responsibid, and he's an amazing guy. Responsibid's amazing. They actually came out with CrewCal, which is the software kind of plug-in version. I'm using weird terms, I'll get yelled at, but it's part of it that allows you to do scheduling in the program itself. Just amazing. It's amazing. If you're not using Responsibid, check it out. Responsibid is literally one of the best tools, software for your business, bar none. So definitely check that out. Tell them that I sent you. And we're also going to be talking to Chrissy Lambo. Christopher Lamborghinis, the original owner and founder of Window Cleaning Resource. He's also the author of the Marketing Blueprint and a ton of other stuff. If you are part of the WCRA or the PWRA associations. He's the guy who made all those templates kind of in the beginning, so that'll be cool. He is never on anything. If you ever see Chrissy Lambo out at one of these shows, you'll see him for 2 seconds and he will do the dip. Like, it's just, that's how it is. So it's pretty exciting to see. He's going to be on the show pretty quick. And next week, we are actually going to be doing a giveaway for Fenster stuff. If you haven't seen this is pressure washing and window cleaning related. Gear, swag, magnets, stickers, shirts, awesome stuff. They're also going to be at the Huge Convention, which I'm going to plug real quick, thehugeconvention.com. They are at like 85% capacity right now. You need to fill up. Before they fill up, you need to call or go on their website, thehugeconvention.com, and sign up. I will be there. I'm getting in Wednesday, I think, and I'm doing like the fishing trip and a bunch of other stuff. So definitely stop by and say what's up to me in the booths for Window Cleaning Resource. And as always, if there's anything that I can do for you equipment-wise, please feel free to reach out to me. Give me a call. Shoot me a text. Texts are best, man. I go text all day long with people. Number is 862-312-2026 or josh@windowcleaningresource.com. Or if you're feeling froggy, I am on live chat Sunday through Thursday from 5 to 11 East Coast time. Stop by, say what's up, tell me some things about the podcast you want to hear or change or that you listen. Appreciated. And also make sure to comment on anything with the hashtag WCR Nation. That is our hashtag. So anywhere you post something, put that hashtag in there, and I will see it. Promise. And thanks for coming. Thanks for giving us a chance, and we will see you next week.